5:30 primary morning in Manchester, New Hampshire, voters waited patiently for the doors to open at Brookside Congregational Church.
See what happens. 10 minutes to make our minds up.
We spoke with one first-time voter originally from Gardner, Massachusetts.
It's time for change, and I figured I want to get involved.
You say change. Is it the war in Iraq? Is it gas prices?
It's both of those. You know, the war in Iraq is my main concern.
Within an hour of the first ballot cast here, former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney came to greet those undecided voters who wait until they enter the voting booths to make their decision.
Governor, ever since you've been on business now as opposed to some social issues which you focused on in Iowa, do you think that's been helping you now here in New Hampshire?
I think the people here in New Hampshire really recognize how important it is that Washington be changed, that it's broken, that the problems of government have continued to fester, and that you have to have somebody who's willing to go beyond the Senate cloakroom to get things done.
Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee also showed up at this polling place.
What's the headline Wednesday morning?
The headline Wednesday morning, Huckabee does better than expected in New Hampshire and rolls to a Republican nomination in the presidency.
Now, only time will tell if that will happen, but time is running out because the polls close at 8 o'clock.
Well, the nation's focus on New Hampshire, of course, today and tonight, but for many months, of course, the candidates and their campaign workers have been focusing on New Hampshire voters vying for their votes, and that's meant all kinds of annoyances, a lot of late-night phone calls and knocks on the door and all those signs on the street corners. Some say they're taking it all in stride. Others would like to see it come to a quick end.
Yeah, you get calls at, right up till 9:30 at night, and that's, when you have a young family with kids, it becomes problematic and annoying.
It's terrible. But frankly, not from all the candidates, just basically from one or two. And Romney is the biggest abuser, I would say.
How do you experience that?
2 or 3 times a day we get notices in the mail, pictures and stuff, and then his sign.
I was undeclared, so several people from both parties knocking on my door all the time.
Is it annoying?
No, I think it's nice that, your vote seems to count for so much more.
Bug constantly, it seems. The phone rings about 6 times in the afternoon. So, but anyway, I'm glad it's over.
Well, the primary's been an American institution since the 1950s, but as we know, there have been big changes to the national primary schedule this year. So this year there's some uncertainty as to what we're going to be seeing here 4 years from now.
We'll be sure to stay with 22 News for another live report on 22 News at 11. We will be live from the Mitt Romney headquarters there to find out whether or not how he did here in New Hampshire. Of course, our former governor of Massachusetts. Reporting live in Manchester, New Hampshire, I'm Jaclyn Cashman.
And I'm Dan Elias, 22 News.